Welcome to the Carriker Chronicles, the People Show. Check the pulse of Husker Nation, brought to you by Nebraska Spine Hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, congrats to Nebraska Baseball on a successful season so far up to this point. Now, I want to talk about what I believe, to be the key turning point in the Husker baseball season. Because at this point, things could have gone either direction, depending on how the team as a whole decided to respond. Now, let me take you back to the weekend of May 1st, that Friday, Saturday, Sunday series they had versus the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Now, coming into this series, Nebraska was 20-7. They'd won 6 of their last 7 games. Husker baseball just got ranked in the top 25. They were starting to gain some national attention. This was also the same weekend as the Nebraska football game. So, of course, there's plenty of buzz around Husker Nation. And then Nebraska baseball gets swept by Rutgers at home. Now, this is the first time the Husker baseball team had been swept at home by a conference opponent in over a decade, 12 years to be exact. They were also outscored 21-9 in those 3 games. If that was a football score, not phenomenal. Over the 3 games that weekend, the bullpen also blew 2 late inning leads that the Huskers had. Keep in mind, Rutgers is not a phenomenal team. Their final record this year was 19-22. Now, at this point, it could have been a huge blow to the Huskers' psyche. A mentally weak team may not have responded well down the stretch. They may have even folded. The Huskers had 10 games left in their schedule. How did they respond? They won 9 of those 10 games to end the season. They went 9-1 after that rough weekend at home and clinched the Big Ten regular season championship. Now, the mark of a champion, in my opinion, isn't someone who always has success. In my opinion, the mark of a champion is someone who knows how to respond when things don't go their way. And that starts at the top. And that starts, if you're building a culture, no matter what the sport is, that starts with coaching. So kudos to Will Bolt on that. Now, I've had people tell me over the years, whether they coach at whatever level, hey, my team hasn't lost in umpteen years. We've been undefeated for umpteen years. Or I've even heard defensive linemen, whether they're talking to kids or otherwise just talking to me, hey man, I've never been pancaked in my entire life. What? Like, my response is either you're a liar, sir, or you've never faced any real competition. Because if you've ever faced real competition, I guarantee you've had your butt whipped sideways at some point. And the longer you played and the tougher competition you faced, you probably happened multiple times. Because I'll repeat what I said earlier. The mark of a champion isn't someone who always has success. The mark of a champion, in my very, very humble opinion, is someone who knows how to respond when things don't go their way. Now, you may or may not know this, but I was not allowed to play football until the 7th grade. So my sport growing up was actually baseball. That's the sport I was by far the best at. That's the sport I thought I was going to play college ball at, beyond, yada, yada, yada. I won't bore you with the whole story of how I got into football. Basically, I love hitting people. But I've been watching this Husker baseball team all year. I can't wait to watch them as they continue to play. Good luck. Kind of looks like throw the bones. Until next time, Husker Nation, go big red, and always remember to throw the bones. Thanks again to our sponsor, Nebraska Spine Hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, when it's your spine, you do not want to mess around, and experience matters. That's why you can trust the experts at Nebraska Spine Hospital, the region's only spine-specific hospital. They are the best at what they do.